Now in this guide, I'm explaining which weapons are the best in FragPunk. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all FragPunk tips and tricks. So if you're just getting into FragPunk, you're probably wondering what the best weapons are to use. And that's the big three, the Discipline, Fever, and Mad Dog S. But that's not only the good guns you could be using. Let's break down what makes these three guns good, and then explain what other guns are secretly very good. So the Discipline, this is commonly used due to its very controllable recoil and scope, making it so you can beam people at good distance, but the damage is a little on the weaker side compared to the Fever. The Fever can 2-shot headshot from any range, and has the best damage for any automatic weapon, except for when compared to the Ghost Pepper LMG, but that gun has a charge up time for its first shot, making it very hard to use, especially with how fast you die in this game. The Fever, with its high damage, can let you kill enemies very fast, and the recoil is manageable, so most people use this gun. The Mad Dog S sees a lot of use just from its controllable recoil and higher damage. The other SMG called the Clampdown has high recoil, high rate of fire, and lower damage, making it so you really have to take your fights up close. Since most maps have longer big lines of sight, it makes more sense to use the Mad Dog S, since you may find yourself in fights at medium range more often than close range, depending on how you play. With those three out of the way, let's talk about what other guns are secretly very good. The first one being the Meat Maker. This shotgun is the only shotgun that can one-shot up close, and with how fast you die in this game, it doesn't make sense to use the Boom Broom since it won't kill as fast. The light machine guns secretly have what I would say is the fourth best gun in the game. The Ghost Pepper, like I mentioned before, has a charge up time to shoot, so let's forget about that gun. The My Way light machine gun can 2-tap headshot like the Fever, and has similar body and limb damage to the Discipline assault rifle, making this gun a mix between both the Discipline and the Fever. If either the Fever or Discipline get nerfed, this will easily be the next best gun. The marksman weapons are okay, this really comes down to your accuracy. The Bad Reputation can 1-shot headshot at medium range, and 3-tap body shot for a kill. The Bad Moon S is nothing special. Damage wise, it can't 1-shot headshot, but has a decent rate of fire. I would use the Bad Reputation just for the ability to kill with 1 headshot. For sniper rifles, the Resolver is easily what you should use since it can 1-shot body shot at medium range. The other sniper called the High Life needs you to be very close to 1-shot body shot. Both can always 1-shot headshot, so keep that in mind. For pistols, I would use the Vicious since it's a 1-shot headshot up close, and at all other ranges, it can almost 1-shot headshot, making it so if the enemy took any damage before you fight them, they will most likely die. The Cure All and the Vicious are pretty accurate, but the Cure All will take around 5 body shots to kill an enemy, while the Vicious takes 3 at all ranges. The other pistol, called the Cold Shoulder, is automatic and should only be used if you have a bad trigger finger or just prefer an automatic secondary. The utility guns should just be used based on how they work with your character. For example, Axon should use the Flasher utility gun since the flash grenades will never blind him. And for the Dagger, it's always best to use the Striker. It's better in every category. The only reason I would use the other knife is if you got a cool skin for it. And that'll do it for this guide. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to help.